Hot Shots was released in 1991 and was directed by Jim Abrahams and written by Jim Abrahams and Pat Proft, and this film stars Charlie Sheen, Carey Elwes, Valeria, Golino and Lloyd Bridges. This film tells a story about Topper Harley, a traumatized ex-Navy fighter pilot who's called out of retirement to participate in a particular mission. But things change when he actually falls in love with his psychologist played by Valeria Golino. As always guys, thanks for supporting this channel. Please keep on supporting. If you are new to this channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. Hit the alarm bell as well so you can get notifications from me when my videos are going to be uploaded so you never miss any one of my reviews. Hit that like button as well so you can help the channel grow. Jim Abrahams was one part of one of the greatest writing and comedy directing units ever. Zucker, Abrahams and Zucker. These guys turned the slapstick comedy into an art form and took it to another level. They were responsible for some of the greatest and most hilarious comedies to ever come out of the 1980s. Airplane, the TV show Police Squad, the Naked Gun films. Jim Abrahams would also direct another devilish and hilarious comedy called Ruthless People, starring Bette Midler and Danny DeVito. These guys were known for their surreal comedy, their visual gags, their verbal gags, breaking the fourth wall, and they cemented their status as some of the greatest writers of all time. With Hot Shots, Jim Abrahams did something different, because in addition to doing the sight gags and the verbal gags and the surreal humor, he also did something different. He decided to parody a particular film. And whilst Top Gun was the template for Hot Shots, you can also see that they spoofed other films as well, like 9½ Weeks, Dances with Wolves, The Fabulous Baker Boys, Rocky, Gone with the Wind and others. Another Zucker Abrahams Zucker film that was released in 1991, Naked Gun 2½. They also parodied certain films. Whilst they didn't parody a whole film, they parodied a particular segment of the film, namely the pottery scene in Ghost. Hot Shots for me was an unexpected surprise. I found myself laughing more than I actually expected to. Hot Shots is a very charming and very entertaining and very, very funny film. It will never reach the iconic comedic levels that Airplane and Naked Gun had reached, but there is more than enough in terms of humour, sight gags, verbal gags, great comedic performances to keep this film flowing beautifully. It is a worthy installment in the Zucker Abrahams Zucker brand, and it is a far superior film to their latter efforts, namely the Scary Movie films, which they directed, which was entertaining enough but nowhere near as good as some of their earlier work. Let's talk about the talent. Zucker, Abrahams and Zucker, they've got a brilliant knack for hiring talent. And one thing that they've also been known to do is hire dramatic actors, put them in comedic roles and watch them flourish. And the comedic timing of these dramatic actors is just as good as any well-known comedian. Case in point, Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen was always a dramatic actor. He starred in TV shows such as The Fugitive, he was in Columbo, but when he starred in Airplane as the Doctor, his deadpan delivery was just spot on, and his roles in Police Squad and the Naked Gun films, it set his career in a different trajectory and exposed him to a wider audience, and he ended up being hailed as one of the best comedians in the business, even though he never intended to be a comedian. The same can be said for Hot Shots. You have a host of talent in this film who are more known for their dramatic work than comedic work. Charlie Sheen was always part of the 1980s Brat Pack era, and whilst he did have a small comedic role in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he was more known for his dramatic work. Such films such as Platoon, Wall Street, Young Guns, Navy SEALs. This is a film where he actually gets to show his great comedic timing. With him on board, he hits the bullseye every time, as do a lot of the other jokes with Hot Shots. In its 83-minute running time, it crams in so many jokes and a great many of them all hit their mark. Charlie Sheen showed great charm and great comedic timing, because it's not only what you say, it's about how you say it and how you deliver it, and he delivered it every single time. And Charlie Sheen has gone on to showcase his comedic timing in many other TV shows such as Spin City and 2½ Men. Another venerated dramatic actor, Carey Elwes, who is pretty much spoofing Val Kilmer's character, Iceman. His serious deadpan delivery made with some great comedic moments. And he would go on to star in another spoof, Robin Hood Men in Tights, directed by Mel Brooks. Valeria Golino, the beautiful actress who was Tom Cruise's girlfriend in Rain Man, she has her fair share of the comedic moments in this film also. What works so well for her is that they are just all delivering their lines. They're not trying to be funny. It just works effortlessly. They just say it and it hits its mark. Just like how Jason Statham did in Spy. He's more known for his action role, but just how he delivered the lines it came across as funny, even though he's trying to be serious. And that's what Valeria Golino did. John Cryer as Washout was hilarious. And he was one of my favourite characters in this film. And he would also go on to work with Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men. We also see Lloyd Bridges working again with Jim Abrahams, and he actually starred in the 2 previous Airplane films. And the role for Lloyd Bridges was originally written for Leslie Nielsen, but he turned it down, saying that I've worked with you guys too many times already. And Lloyd Bridges brought great comedic timing also. Again, another actor who was always dramatic, but given a comedic role and took it to great effect. Hot Shots has so many hilarious moments, so many verbal gags, so many visual gags, that they're just too many to name. But among my favourite were the fight that was organised by Don King, where we see a cameo appearance by Pope John Paul II, yes. It's just so many. If I could offer one criticism, it was the fact that there was a joke that was in that film that had been done before, but had done better in Airplane. So when we see Dead Meat, whose setup for this film was just so hilarious. He's a pilot who doesn't have that much good luck, but upon going on to his mission, he tells his wife that he knows who killed Kennedy. He has a solution for global warming. His plane accidentally crashes, and we see Charlie Sheen's character Topper try to rescue his friend. We also see an ambulance come. But as he picks up Dead Meat, Charlie Sheen's character bangs Dead Meat's head against all of the doors of the ambulance. And we saw that same thing done in Airplane, where the air hostess wants to sing a song to a patient who's sick, and as she picks up the guitar, she accidentally hits it over all of the passengers' heads. The success of Hot Shots, it grossed over $100 million and also spawned a sequel in 1993. And Hot Shots Part 2 did something rarefied, where it actually was better than the original. And there's very few films that can actually attest to that. You had more parodies of other films, more sight gags, more jokes, but Hot Shots is another gem. Very entertaining, very funny, and one which I enjoy watching. And if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. There is a lot in that film that will keep you entertained. So this is a film that I'll give a very strong 8 out of 10 to. So guys, that's my review. As always guys, thanks for supporting this channel. Please keep on supporting it. I want you to hit that subscribe button so you can follow this channel. Hit the alarm bell as well so you can get notifications from me when my video is going to be uploaded, so you never miss any one of my reviews. Give this video a like as well. I want you to follow the Joe Cobra YouTube channel. If you kids were fortunate enough to get an Xbox Series X for Christmas, or any video games that you don't know how to play, head over to that man's channel because he knows his stuff and he's doing very well with his channel. Also follow the excellent actress Alicia Myton, who's going to be doing some really great things in 2021. And also keep on supporting this channel as well, because there will be more reviews coming in the near future. Leave your comment with what is your favourite film from the Zucker brand. Airplane, Naked Gun, the TV show Police Squad, Top Secret, Hot Shots. Leave a comment in the comment section. I shall see you all on the next film review. Take care.